Hello friends, today we discuss plasma drug concentration time profile studies, which is a relationship between the exist concentration of the drug and direct relationship between the concentration of the drugs biphasic site of action, the concentration of drug in plasma, and two categories are parameters which will be evaluated by the plasma drug concentration time profile. There is first parameter is pharmacokinetic and second one is a pharmacodynamic parameter. So this is the graph, a typical plasma drug concentration time profile showing the pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic both parameters obtained after oral administration of single drug. So a typical plasma drug concentration time curve obtained after a single drug dose of a drug and showing various all the pharmacokinetics as well as dynamic parameter. So, if we plot the graph drug plasma concentration versus time profile, then it shows the drug plasma concentration in y-axis and time is on x-axis. Now, first of all, we discuss the pharmacokinetic parameters. So, the three important pharmacokinetic parameters that describes the plasma level time curve, and it will be useful in accessing the bioavailability of the drug from its formulation. These are the first one is peak plasma concentration. Here is a peak plasma concentration. Then after time of peak concentration, it is denoted by the Tmax. This is over here. And third one is AUC, area under the curve. Here, area under the curve. Now, what is the peak plasma concentration? Cmax. Here, look at this Cmax. What is the peak plasma concentration? The peak plasma concentration, it will be defined as the point of maximum concentration of drug in plasma. It is called as a peak, and the concentration of the drug at a peak, it is known as a peak plasma concentration. It is denoted by the Cmax. Okay, so it is highest concentration and maximum drug concentration. It is also expressed by m microgram per ml. So this peak plasma concentration, it will be depends on the three parameter. First one is a dose administration, second one is the rate of the absorption, and third one is rate of the elimination. The peak represents the point of time when absorption rate is equal to the elimination rate. When absorption rate is equal to the elimination rate, then and then peak plasma concentration will be achieved. The portion of curve to the left of the peak represent as a absorption phase. Here it is called as a absorption phase, and this is the post absorption phase when the rate of absorption is greater than the rate of elimination. The rate of absorption, it is greater than the rate of absorption is greater than the rate of elimination, then it is called as a post absorption phase or elimination phase. Peak concentration is often related to the intensity of pharmacological response, and it should be ideally above the minimum effective concentration. Here you can say that this is the minimum effective concentration. What is the minimum effective concentration? We will discuss later on, but it is ideally above the MEC but less than the maximum safe concentration. This is the maximum safe concentration. Okay, so this is the about the peak plasma concentration. This is the first pharmacokinetic parameter. Now second one is a time of peak concentration. It is called as a Tmax. Here it is called as a Tmax. Look at here, this point it is denoted by the Tmax. Okay, so the time for the drug to reach the peak plasma concentration after the extravascular administration, it is called as a time of peak concentration. It is expressed in the hours and it is useful in estimating the rate of the absorption. It will be used to estimate the rate of the absorption. One, onset of the time and onset of the action are depend on the T max. Here you can see here, this is the onset of the time. Okay, and second one is here you can see here, it is a duration of the action. It will be depend on the T max. This parameter is particular importance of the efficacy of the drug and to treat the acute conditions like pain, insomnia, which can be treated by a single dose. Now next one is a area under the curve. AUC, area under the curve, it is denoted by the AUC. Okay, this is the area under the curve. It represents the total area or total integrated area under the plasma level time profile and express the total amount of the drug that comes into the systemic circulation after its administration. AUC expressed it as microgram per ml multiplied by in hours. So it is a most important parameter in evaluating the bioavailability of the drug of the dosage form, as it represents the extent of the absorption. AUC will be calculated by the various method, and the most widely method which is used to calculate AUC, it is a trapezoidal rule. It will be discussed into the next video. Okay. And AUC it is a most important parameter that are administered repetitively for the treatment of the chronic conditions like asthma or epilepsy. Now next move towards the pharmacodynamic parameter. These are the pharmacokinetic parameter: peak plasma concentration, Tmax, as well as the AUC. These three parameters are the pharmacokinetic parameter. Okay, now we have to move towards the pharmacodynamic parameter. So what are the pharmacodynamic parameter? First one is a minimum effective concentration. Second one is maximum safe concentration. Third one is a onset of time, onset of action, duration of action, intensity of action, therapeutic range. This is the therapeutic range, and therapeutic index. These are the pharmacodynamic parameter. So what is the MEC? It is a very easy definition and very easy to understand. What is the MEC? Minimum effective concentration. It is widely applicable in case of the pharmacodynamic parameters in the biopharmaceutics and to study the bioavailability. It is defined as the minimum concentration of drug in plasma required to produce the therapeutic effect. The which concentration which is used to produce the therapeutic effect, or at a minimum concentration the therapeutic effect will be shown. It is called as a MEC, minimum effective concentration. It reflects the minimum concentration of the drug at a receptor site to elicit the desired pharmacological response, and the concentration of the drug below MEC, it is called as a subtherapeutic level. You can see here it is a subtherapeutic level. Clear? This is the elimination phase. Absorption phase, you can see here, post absorption phase, and here is the elimination phase. Next one is minimum safe concentration. Minimum safe concentration, MSC. It is also called as a minimum toxic concentration. Minimum safe concentration, it is called as a also minimum toxic concentration. Above the minimum safe concentration, the toxic level will be achieved, or it will be there. So it is concentration of the drug in plasma above which the adverse or unwanted effects are precipitated. The concentration of the drug above MSC, it is said to be toxic level. Here you can see here, above the MSC, minimum safe concentration, the drug concentration will be at a toxic level. So it will be gives us some side effect or toxic effects are there. Then onset of action. What is onset of action? The beginning of pharmacological response, it is called as a onset of action. You can see here at this point, at this concentration, the beginning of the pharmacological response. From this point, the pharmacological response will be start. It is called as a onset of action. It occurs when the plasma drug concentration just exceed the required MEC, minimum effective concentration. Next one is onset of time. What is the onset of time? It is time required the drug to start producing the pharmacological response. Onset of action and onset of time. This is the onset of time. Duration of action. This is the total duration of action. You can see here. Okay, the time period for which the plasma concentration of drug remains above MEC level, it is called as the duration of action. It is also defined as the difference between onset of time and time for the drug to decline the MEC. So this is the duration of action. Now intensity of action. You can see here this graph. This arrow, it represents the intensity of the action. This area, it will be represent the intensity of the action. It is a maximum pharmacological response to produce the peak plasma concentration of the drug. It is called as a intensity of the action. It is also called as a peak response. It is also called as a peak response. Okay. So, what is the intensity of the action? It is a maximum pharmacological response to produce a peak plasma concentration of the drug. Peak response. Okay. So, these are the definitions. Okay. Next one is, last one is a therapeutic range and therapeutic index. This is the therapeutic range. The level between the drug concentration between the MEC and MSC, it is called as a therapeutic range or therapeutic window. You can for example, many drugs have a small therapeutic window, narrow therapeutic window, or many drug has a broad therapeutic window. According to the therapeutic window, the drug will be absorbed from the body. So this is the therapeutic range or therapeutic window. And therapeutic index, the ratio of the MSC to MEC. Therapeutic index, it is a ratio of the MSC, maximum safe concentration, and minimum effective concentration. It is called as a therapeutic index. It is also defined as a ratio of the dose required to produce a toxic or lethal effect to the dose required to produce a therapeutic effect. So these are about the plasma time curve profile, typical plasma concentration time curve profile, all the pharmacokinetics and dynamic parameter by the graphical representation.